What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we have something very exciting. We have some possible information on the tags that are going to be necessary for the unlock of Green Goblin. This is some early data mines, so we are not 100% sure if it's going to be the case, but looks very promising. So as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so we know that Green Goblin is coming this patch, and it's going to be probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We know that pretty much for sure. We know that we require Rebirth and new Avengers at difficulty 8 and above. If you are doing difficulty 8 and below, you can use Rebirth or new Avengers, so one or the other, but above that difficulty we are going to have one and the other. So there will be specific nodes where you have to use just a Rebirth, and there will be specific nodes where you just have to use new Avengers. I don't know if I said New Warriors or New Avengers, but it's New Avengers. Okay, so this is going to be crucial for you to get ahead in case you want to have maxed out Green Goblin day 1 or not. And that's why it's going to be important for you to know exactly which characters you want to invest on and make the decision if it's going to be worth to invest on these characters or not. This is an Alliance Wars defensive team. It can also be used on offense, but I think it has more value on defense. In other game modes, it doesn't have a lot of value. But let's be honest, the Rebirth team is pretty much done as well, especially now with the announcement that the Incursion Raid 2 is coming up soon. In my opinion, the Incursion Raid is coming up within the next patch, not this patch, next patch. Maybe this patch they'll put a map or something like that, or the enemies. But I don't think we'll get the raid this patch. Either way, so on top of Rebirth and on top of New Avengers, which are the other tags that supposedly, once again, remember, this is data mine information, so it's subject to change, or it might not be exactly that. Why do I say this? It's another topic. It's because we have a Captain Marvel event related with the release of the movie, so this tag could affect this event of Captain Marvel instead. I don't think so, because the tags are so similar to tags that we have seen in the past. Okay, so let's take a look at these tags, and this is thanks to Quick Draw. Huge shout out to Quick Draw, always with data mines, always with very consistent information. And early on, before anyone else, he has these new tags that we can take a look at. So we have City Villains and we have Global Blasters. City Villains, Global Blasters. On top of that, he also put some of the teams that, or some of the characters that he's considering using. And we have City Villains Black Cat, which kind of makes sense because in the previous trials, Scourge, whatever you want to call it, we also had to use Nova. So it would make sense that Scopely is pushing us to get up these characters to their maximum. Then we have the Global Blasters. So we have a combination here of we have Pegasus, we have also Unlimited, and then we have Ultron. So this could be another way of Scopely to bait your tech gear in order for you to maximize your team, especially Ultron, right? And after, you don't have gear for Green Goblin, after you just have to buy the gear. So this would be a good business strategy for Scopely in order for you to invest on these characters more than you should. Okay, now let's take a look at the characters that we have in-game and see what other options we have available. So we want Global Blasters. So we're gonna put Global and the Blasters. Let's see what we have. Not Brawler, Blaster. Okay, so beyond that, we also have Archangel here. Interesting. We have Winter Soldier that some people probably geared up. We have Yellow Jacket. So Yellow Jacket could be interesting if you are facing characters with minions, right? If they have minions, if they have summons, if they have Hela, Yellow Jacket could be very interesting. On top of that, we have Elsa, which is a good counter against characters that can revive. If you do an ultimate, then those characters cannot be revived. if you have the Alliance War buffs. We'll see about that. I think, I'm not sure. Don't, oh yeah, no, it doesn't even need the buffs from War. So maybe you're facing some kind of Dormammu or something like that, and she could blow the enemies away, and they cannot revive. On top of that, we also have some of the invader characters that some people might have invested more than others, and maybe we're gonna have some, instead of having war tags activated, we could have raid tags activated, and then these characters will be more important. And these are also characters that a lot of people skipped, so this would be another reason for Scopely to try to motivate you to overinvest on these characters that they have their days over. Beyond that, we have Deadlock, we have some of the Bionic Avengers, not a lot of them. But I would not use Bionic Avengers because they don't have a lot of health, and they are pretty much dead meta. They are from like 2 years ago, so they are pretty much irrelevant. Okay, so that's what we have in terms of global blasters. Falcon could be something interesting to use even at low gear. Then we have city and villains. So city villains, we have a few of them. We can think about the symbiotes right away. It seems like a symbiote reworking is coming sooner than later. The developer said that we would have a symbiote rework coming next year in 2024. I thought it was going to be at the beginning of the second quarter. Maybe it's going to be at the beginning of the first quarter. We'll see about that, but it's definitely interesting that they are motivating us to invest on city villains. And we have some good city villains, like on top of Black Cat, we also have the Sinister Six now, right? That got a major rework. And as a whole, like, they are a quite great team, like Dr. Octopus together with Vulture, Lady Electro, Shocker, Mysterio, and so on. They are quite great. Of course, the symbiotes, right now they don't have value because they don't have a rework yet. But we also have the Underworld. Now, I'm not a big fan of Underworld because most of their HP is locked behind Alliance Wars. But who knows? We can have city tags, or maybe you can have raid tags, or maybe you can have Alliance War tags. We could have a wide variety of tags based on the location or based on game mode specific. But I think overall that's going to be the main option. So for city villains, we could use the Sinister Six plus Black Cat, and for global blasters we could use some combination of Unlimited, because we have 3 of them, plus some Pegasus characters. Okay, as always, this is going to be once again together with New Avengers and Rebirth, so depending on where you are in the game, this can be a good thing for you or not. But either way, I am very excited about Green Goblin whenever he shows up. I think the character looks amazing, and his kit and his teams also allow you to have a lot of theory crafting opportunities, a lot of fun, and play with some of your favorite characters. So as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.